It's your girl Risa coming to you today. I am getting ready to make some baked spaghetti and a small pan of lasagna for myself. Okay, so what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? For this meal, what I'm gonna use is I have some onion, I have some bell pepper, I have some garlic, I have some tomato paste. This is 6 ounces. I have some regular sausage meat. I have some thick and zesty spaghetti seasoning. And I have some spaghetti sauce that I'm going to use. I have some lasagna noodles. I have some ground beef. And I have some spaghetti strings that are boiling over here in my pot. Okay? Now, the lasagna that I'm going to make for myself is going to be a small, and I'm going to use my non-dairy cheese. For them, I'm going to use, use whatever cheese you have, but I have some, the Italian 5 blend cheese that I'm going to use, okay? It doesn't matter what brand, you just use what you have, what you like. If you don't like what I have, use whatever cheese you have, okay? So now I have my meat in my pan. I added a tablespoon of grapeseed oil. And you use whatever meat. If you want to use ground turkey, whatever you use. I'm just using ground beef, okay? I added grapeseed oil because this pan tends to stick when you turn it, or the bottom turns brown when you're cooking. So I thought I'd add a little bit of oil to the bottom. You can use whatever oil you have, corn oil, whatever you like. I don't know, but that's what I chose to use. Okay. This little gadget I found at Walmart. And thank you, Kendra, for letting me know about this little gadget. Okay. So we got that. So while this is cooking, what I'm going to do is add some of, I already have my pasta ready, so I don't have to worry about that. But I'm going to add some of my garlic. Okay. That's a little garlic and onion. And then I'm going to cut up some fresh bell pepper. And I think I have some already pulverized garlic, onion, and bell pepper in the refrigerator. But I want to put some fresh in there to give it some extra flavor. So I'm using what I call a medium-sized onion. That's a large onion. This is a medium bell pepper. Now, I'm going to use this meat for both dishes. Okay. Rough chop, however you want to chop. Leave it big. Put it in a blender. Whatever floats your boat. Hear that rolling board, y'all, that fry. Ooh. Now that's one thing I like when you add onion and bell pepper to certain meats. It give off this scent, especially beef. Oh my word. Whew. Smells oh so delicious. We're gonna put all of that in there. And as this begins to brown, it's gonna be a time when I drain that fat off of that meat. I usually like to use sirloin sometimes because it has less fat in it. But today I'm using what I have. Okay. Let me just use another knife. Okay. One of my boo babies sent me a, it's kind of like a scraper that has a knife on the end of it. Thank you, Mama. Thank you for sending that to me. That thing there, I've seen people use them, but I always would say I want to get one, but get in the store and just completely forget about it. And I know it was plucking your nerves to see me do certain things. I'm like, look, girl, you need one of these. Thank you. So we getting this all, whatever. Okay. Let me show y'all what it looked like. And I know some of y'all might already have it. Y'all know I'm late to the game with stuff. But I've been had it for a while. And it's one of these. See, that blade is sharp. So I didn't even need to use a knife. I could have just used this to cut it up with. And then you just take it, scrape it up. There you go. That little knife on the end. Sharp. Look at that. Okay. Okay. We cooking with gas and lava rods. So we're going to get that all stirred in. Ooh, that garlic. Oh, that smells so good. This skillet that I'm using, I got it from Sam's Club. It came it's a 3-pack. It's a large, a medium, and a small one. I forgot, I think it might have been $20, $29 or something like that. It's a 13, this one is the 13-inch enamel cast iron. So we got that going. Okay. Now, I'm going to open my sausage meat. We're going to put that in there with it. Okay. There we go. So we're going to let this continue browning. And I will be back when it's time to put everything together. Now, how long do you let this cook? You let it cook until your meat is completely brown, okay? I don't know. Some people like their meat a little underdone. I can't speak for them. I ain't one of them. But, yeah. So I'm going to let this continue to cook. I'm going to get cleaned up. We'll come back when it's time to do something different. All right? Love y'all. Okay, so I cut a little piece of my onion. I'm going to cut that up. Now that all my sausage is brown, I'm going to go ahead and put some of this onion over in here. Just rough chopping it. I've already opened my tomato paste. And as you can see, I don't know if y'all can tell, but that's a lot of fat in that. And of course, yes, I added grapeseed oil, but that meat has some fat in it. So I'm going to drain that. Then I come back, I'm going to add my tomato paste and whatever seasonings I'm going to use to the baked spaghetti, lasagna, meat base. Okay. See, that whole onion would have been overkill for me. I wanted to put the bell peppers in first because I want them to cook down. I don't like the crunch of bell peppers in my meat. So I wanted them to cook. I don't like the crunch of onion either, but the onion not going to take as long as the bell pepper, the way I like it. Okay. So I'm going to let this simmer. Okay. All right. Be back in a minute. All right, so now I've drained the majority of the fat off, and I'm going to go ahead and put my tomato paste in. And I'm going to add some water to this can. Okay. Just to get all the juice, the goodies out of here, you know. Now I'm going to add some of my spaghetti sauce, and I'm going to do the chunky garlic combination because I wanted some chunks in this. You could just use regular tomato sauce if that's what you want, but this is, you know, what I like to use. And this is 45 ounces. Turn that thing upside down, y'all, to get the extra out of there. Turn it down. Okay. Now I'm going to add my spaghetti pack. And I'm just going to do one. I'm going to add a little pinch of salt. Okay. So while this is simmering, I'm going to get my cheese and everything that I'm going to use together. All right? Baked spaghetti and lasagna coming to you, y'all. Okay, guys. So my meat is simmering. What I'm going to use is some sour cream instead of ricotta cheese. I use sour cream, and I mix a little bit of my meat with sour cream and some parsley, and that's for my spread. Okay. For my non-dairy, I'm going to use some of the non-dairy cheddar shreds. I have the mozzarella, and I have some Follow Your Heart dairy-free Parmesan cheese. So that's what I'm going to use for me. Let me sit this over here. And for the rest of the family, mild cheddar, Italian 5 cheese, mozzarella, and the Fiesta blend cheese is what I'm going to use for their baked spaghetti. Okay? All right. So, let me go ahead and mix a little bit of this Get a spoonful. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this down on low. Okay. And I'm gonna use this is like more than half of a jar of container of sour cream. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. So I'm gonna use all of this. Okay. To me, using sour cream gives it the same taste. My family just don't like the texture of the ricotta cheese. Gonna add some parsley. Okay. We're gonna get this mixed all together. And if I need some more, I'll add it. See that? All right. So we got our pan. And I'm going to, if I can do this right without burning myself. Okay. I'm going to add, let's add some meat first. Turn that off. Okay. There we go. Pasta. Okay. Got that. Now, I'm going to add some cheese. If I can get the cheese open. So this is the Fiesta blend. Just sprinkle it right on top of the hot pasta. Okay. Then I'm going to do some of the Italian 5 cheese. I have 2 of these. Just take about a handful, which can be your cup, my cup. I don't know what your cup consists of. If you want to measure it, go ahead. Okay. Got that. Now, we're going to spoon our meat in. Now, if for some reason I don't have enough for both, I got another pack of meat that I could open up. So hopefully this be enough. And y'all know I'm heavy-handed. Very heavy-handed. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to add some of this. Okay. There we go. And I'm going to add some more spaghetti strings on top. And spread it out a little. Okay. I'm going to add the rest of the Italian 5 cheese. Okay. Dropped a little bit on the stove. Okay. And we're going to top it off with some mild cheddar and some mozzarella. I only did one layer of the sauce. Don't need a whole lot of that. They ain't crazy about that. I am. But it's still good. Okay. Okay. There we go, y'all. And we're going to put this in the oven, 350, until it is brown on top, okay? Till the cheese is melted. I can't tell y'all how long to do that because my oven, I have a convection oven. And, you know, that bad boy cooks, okay? So you make sure you keep it out maybe 10, 15 minutes at the most. We're not trying to cook anything because everything else is done. We just want to brown the cheese on top or melt the cheese on the top and in the middle, okay? I'm not going to cover it up. I'm going to leave it uncovered, okay? And I'll be back in just a few minutes. Let me show y'all what this look like. Okay. What about that? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, child. Hush your face and keep on talking. All right, y'all. Okay, guys. I got my pasta here. I have my cheese. And I don't know if y'all can tell, but I added some more ground beef to my pan because I didn't have enough. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and turn this off because that's done. And I just added a little more sauce. So I have my lasagna noodles. Let's put some sauce down first. And if y'all see smoke over there, the oven is on. I'm going to use this little pan. Okay. All right. Let's add our noodles. They don't have to be in here perfect. I don't have OCD like that. Let's see. Some of them started to stick together. That's all right too. Because I haven't had them sitting out for a minute. Okay. There's that. And now instead of meat, I'm going to add some of my sour cream mixture. I don't know if I'm gonna do 2 layers of this mixture, the sour cream mixture. I don't know. Let's see what we come up with. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some cheese. For me, this cheese is kind of hard to dissolve, okay, or melt. Put it that way. So I'm gonna add some. This is the mozzarella. So what I'm gonna do is put my hot meat on top of it. And I'm going to do a little bit of the shred, the cheddar. Okay. Okay. Move that off the eye because it's still cooking. So now I'm going to add some more of my stuck together pasta. And I'm going to put this in the freezer, the rest of this pasta. Because I can make all kind of stuff with that. I know it's many ways, y'all, to keep your pasta from sticking. But, yeah, it's all right. I'm going to make do right now. And one more. Okay. All right, there we go. Let me rinse my hands real quick. Okay. So now, like I said, I'm gonna put some more mozzarella. I am going to use a little bit of the Parmesan cheese. Okay. Woo! There's the Parmesan. I have some more mozzarella I'm going to add. So this is my last layer. Don't need a whole lot on the top. Slide that back over there. Last little bit. Okay, guys. So now I've added my last layer of my sour cream mixture. Now I'm gonna add some of the rest of my cheese, and then I'm gonna add some Italian breadcrumbs. I've already added some more mozzarella cheese and Italian breadcrumbs to the other one. To the other one. Okay. Don't need a whole lot. Let's sprinkle some of these breadcrumbs on here. Now, I don't buy this often, but I remembered I had it. Because sometimes I do just make my own, put my bread in the blender and add some seasonings. Okay. And there we go. You sprinkle as much as you like. If you don't like breadcrumbs, just leave it out. All right, so let me give y'all a close-up look. Okay, I'll be back in just a few minutes.